Have you ever asked an AI a question and gotten an answer that's just off? Generic? Like it didn't really understand what you needed? It's incredibly frustrating, right? But what if you could tell the AI exactly what you need? What if you could customize it to behave the way you want? That's where Eve comes in. With Eve, I can fine-tune the AI by customizing its system prompt. I can tell it exactly what role to play, what context to use, and what kind of responses I'm looking for. I can also adjust other parameters like the temperature and the models to tailor the output to my needs. All right, let's get into a demo. First, we're going to tweak the system prompt, which is basically the AI's instruction manual. Let's say I want the AI to act as a personal tutor, specializing in explaining complex topics simply. So I'll write something like, "You are an expert tutor that explains complex topics to beginners using real-world examples and assuming the user is 10 years old." This tells Eve exactly the role I need it to play. Next, we select a model. We have options like Google Gemini, OpenAI's GPT-4o, and Anthropic's Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Each one has its strengths. For this example, I'll go with the powerful GPT-4o because I'm looking for a very detailed response. Now, temperature and max tokens. These are really important. Temperature controls the randomness of the AI's response. A lower temperature, like 0.2, makes the response more focused and predictable, while a higher temperature, like 1.0, makes it more creative, but also more unpredictable. We want a good balance between accuracy and creativity, so I'll select a temperature of 0.7. Max tokens determines the length of the response, with each token representing a word or subword. If you want shorter answers, set it lower. If you want more detail, select more. Let's say we'll go with 250 tokens, as I need a decent amount of detail but don't want a full essay. Think of it like asking a chef for a dish. The temperature is like telling the chef how spicy you want it. The max tokens are like telling the chef whether you need an appetizer, main course, or a whole multi-course meal. If you're doing a basic task like finding the capital of France, a low temperature with a low token count makes sense, while if you need to draft a complex marketing campaign, you need a higher temperature and a higher token count. So we've customized our prompt, chosen our model, adjusted temperature and max tokens, and now we're all set. Now let's ask Eve a generic question. After customizing its system prompt, explain blockchain technology. And look at that. The response is much more specific, relevant, and helpful for a 10-year-old. It's like the AI is finally speaking my language. If we ask this question without modifying the system prompt, we would get a much more generic answer that does not explain things with relatable examples for a 10-year-old, but instead a general explanation of blockchain technology. If you're tired of generic AI answers that just don't cut it, you need to try Eve. Click the link in the description and add it to Chrome today to experience the power of customized AI.